What's up, guys? It is Monday, September 12th. It is 12:33 p.m. and this is the market update. So we're going to go on the higher time frames, look at like the weekly closes, which happened yesterday. So we have the dollar chart up and it's looking like the momentum of the dollar started to die down. That's for sure. We can see that the MACD declining right here, but price action is rising. So that's hidden bearish divergence, and it's looking like this may be the week that it actually plays out, because we can see that we had a lot of buying volume, medium, small. So like the power of three. So 1, 2, 3. This is really gonna curl over here. That's what I'm seeing. I want to see us break below 107.5. That was a key Fibonacci retracement level that stretched all the way back since .com bubble. So like the 2001. So that is a level I want to see us break down back below. Then I want to see us, and let me get rid of this down here. So then we have this trend line like this, coming up like that. So that's going to coincide that if we break that level around 107.5 right here, actually it would probably be 107.5. We want to break that with momentum, and then the key is breaking 106 or 105.8. We can break that, then this will be the first time that we've broken below this median purple line from the void lines since back when we broke above it here around June of 2021. That was when cryptos got out of their kind of rut back in the summer correction, but the dollar was kind of chugging its way up here. And then as soon as we went into a prominent uptrend, that's when cryptos really shit the bed. But so we haven't got broken down below that median line this whole time. So if we do come down and we break down below it, then it's going to signal that the bottom's in and cryptos will really have a strong bounce. And then when we retest this green moving average here, it's sitting at like 100 or 103 by the time it comes, 100 like 2 by the time it comes down to here. That's that level that if we break it, then it's on. Then cryptos are going full out mania mode. And that's what we want to see. So we want to see it come down to the green moving average and then break it and come down here, because that would be a huge drop in the dollar. It'd be like 10%. When we went on our bull run back from March 2020 to like May of 2021, the dollar had fallen around 10%, like 12%. So we could see the same type of style bull run. Then the 2017 bull run, we had fallen around like 13% in the dollar. So even us is getting back down to these levels that even halfway, that's 12%. So if we fall even lower, 16, 17%, even 20%, cryptos are going to go on a hyper boom. And that's what we're expecting. And even though the dollar's all the way up here, Bitcoin's still hovering around 20K. When it was back here, Bitcoin was nowhere near to 20K. Even here, nowhere near 20K. So now that we're up here and still at 20K, when the dollar falls, we're going to absolutely moon. And then we have the bond yields. So bond yields right now are at a critical key level. It's like a Fibonacci retracement. It's the last one. And then we have this trend line coming up like this. So there's really going to be a move out of the bonds here soon. We could see like within the next couple of days, we're going to know what's going to happen. But if we break up here, I'd want to see a double top rejection. And then preferably I like to see us break down from this trend line, just chop around a little bit more, see some stability in the bond market. Then we have the NASDAQ 100. It's getting back above the green moving average here, which is what we wanted to see. We wanted to see that. Ideally, we wanted to get above like 12,800 so we can get above this median line here. That's what we want to see. So we want to see this rally up, hold a candle above it, then get above the 200-day moving average here, and that's sitting around like 13,300. If we can get back up here, hold as a key level, that would be like the last retracement from this point to that point. It's like the 786 up here. And then if we can break above, we're going on a massive bull market for the stock market and then for cryptos as well. And it's likely a dollar is falling hard right there. So that's what I'm seeing out of that. We're seeing a nice cross up on the TSI, stock RSI, MACD, all in synchronization. The pink is curling back in. It's looking good. So let's look at the 3-day chart. We're about to cross down and we saved it. Crossing back up here. That's all good. So let's look at the weekly real quick. So yeah, we want to see this weekly cross back up. We want to see this maintain where it's at. We don't want to see that cross down. It's looking like it's holding fine. And we're going to see a nice uptick. That's what I want to see. A nice uptick in the TSI. Start to head vertical, cross up in the weekly stock RSI. And then it's likely we'll retest this level up here. That's the key level. We need to get above 13,000 or like 14,000. And then we'll be well on our way. To the downside, we definitely want to hold that $11,200 to $11,500 area. Those are the key levels if I were to say. So that's what we're going to watch. If we break down from here, it's not going to be good. If we break up from here, it's going to be great. So that's what we're watching. Then we got, this is Filecoin, but I'm going to go to the Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance right now, it's what we said, that we might have bottomed here and we're going to pop back up and kind of retest these levels. So this is nothing that is out of surprise. So right now we're retesting that horizontal red line. If we get, and we're having crosses here, cross. So like we could see some momentum and Bitcoin steal the show for a little bit. We're seeing that we're retesting this horizontal red line. If we break through it, we'll retest this horizontal red line. If we break through that, then we'll come up to this area and likely get rejected by it. So that's what I would expect out of there. Then we'd roll back down and then we'd really go down on our descent. So that's what it's looking like. We're seeing these nice crosses. Every time we get a cross, we do go on a run. Cross right here, we went on a run. Cross here, went on a run. So like, yeah, that's what we're expecting out of that. And then we can go to altcoin dominance, and we're seeing a breakdown from here. So that makes sense because Bitcoin dominance is going up. We can take this, put it up here, and it's likely that Bitcoin dominance will continue to rise and will fall down in altcoin dominance to around 11.64%, be like a 1% drop down. And then Bitcoin dominance will get like a nice rise to retest those retracement levels. And then it's likely we'll bottom here and then head up like that. That's what I'm seeing out of that. And then we can go to Bitcoin, BTC USD. We'll go on the weekly chart. And I think we got a weekly buy now signal, to be honest. Let's check this out. So we have, pretty sure we got a weekly buy now. Or at least we should. Because we have a TSI cross here. We have a stock RSI cross. And then we have the MACD cross up too. The vertical blue line should be in here. I'm surprised why it's not. Maybe it's because it needs a weekly candle close. So we'll have to see when that comes in. But yeah, it's looking like we got a weekly buy now. If I pull up the Discord, it looks like it says that we had a weekly buy now. Yeah, we had a 1 week buy now and a 2-day buy now. So let's go to the 2-day. So I'm not sure why it went away, but I'm looking here in the Discord and it says 1 week buy now, 2-day buy now. So it's likely we bottomed. We got the long entry here. We got multiple green candles. We have a cross up on the stock RSI, TSI, MACD. RSI is getting above this median yellow line. All good. Then we look at the 2 week chart and we got a long entry right at that bottom where we just tested. So like the other day where we retested the pink Fibonacci moving average there, we actually had a 2 week long entry on the new signals here. When we got the long entry back here on the 2 week, that labeled the bottom. So like we bottom, guys. I don't know what else to say as far from that. The signs are there. And if we go to the TSI, you can see we're so close to crossing. MACD's curling in here. Stock RSI, very reminiscent. This right here, where we hit our second bottom, and we're just going sideways in the stock RSI. So we hit our second bottom right there, and then right here we hit our second bottom, and we're going sideways in the stock RSI, we're going to see a nice uptick here the next couple months. And that's going to contribute to a nice run out of Bitcoin. So like something like this, I do foresee this by the end of the year to get up to the 40s, the 50s maybe. And then altcoins are going to go on a massive run during that time. That's what I'm expecting. So that's what the charts are shaping up to show us right now. And then if we go to Ethereum and we go on the 1 week chart, we're seeing the stock RSI crossed up, TSI's crossed, MACD's good, and we're above. We closed above the yellow line here, the 200 moving average on the weekly. When we closed above the 200 moving average on the weekly back here, that signaled that we went up on this bull run. So like that's what I want to see out of Ethereum. We have like this bottoming structure where we have first bottom, second bottom is like Adam and Eve, and then usually we pop up. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing out of Ethereum. But if we get rejected by 2000, then we may revisit again for a third time to come back down. Then we go. So that's what I see for Ethereum. And then we'll just do XRP real quick. XRP has that long entry in on the 1 week. We're just waiting for that buy now signal. I think we might have got it though, because in the Discord it says we had a 1 week buy now. It says 1 week buy now out of XRP, and a XRP to Ethereum 1 week prepare to buy soon. So that's huge. We're going to look at that too. But yeah, the key level for us to get above is that purple line right here, which is around 38 cents. I want to see that. Likely we get above 38 cents. We're going to retest 50 cents really quick. And then the key level to hold is 31 cents, like 32 cents, that area right there, which I do believe we're going to hold. Then we have this trend line coming down like this. So we're going to see a move in the next 7 days here. We're really calling up to the end. So like that's what we're seeing. Then we have this trend line coming down like this. So something like that. So that's kind of right in line with us retesting 50 cents coming up to this trend line. And if we can break above that, we break above 50 to 55 cents, we're going to start to fly. We can get up to 67, 70 cents. Then if we break that, it's on. It's totally on. So that's what we're watching here. We got a nice 1 week stock RSI cross up, TSI's cross, MACD's cross. It's all good. And if we check out the RSI, we can see a nice trend forming here where we have lower lows, lower highs. It's very clear, evident, and we're getting close to potentially breaking it or coming up to the trend line again. So we can see this, and it's similar patterns. You have this come down like that, back up, come down like that, back up, come down like that, and then back up. And on the third time, usually it's the time where you actually break back up, and it's likely we're going to get back above here. So everything's looking good on the higher time frames for a big move to happen. If we look at XRP to Ethereum, I wonder how that's shaping up. And we're just retesting these lows. So we can put this horizontal line here, and we've tested it like 4 times now. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, we got a weekly prepare to buy soon. The Binance, let's go to like Kraken or something. Yep, 1 week prepare to buy soon right here. We got a long entry. Last time we got a long entry, and then the 1 week buy now, we went up. Long entry, 1 week buy now, went up. We have a long entry right here. We're waiting for the 1 week buy now, then we're going to go up. So let's check these bottom indicators. As soon as the stock RSI crosses up here, it's game on. It's game on, because every single time that happens, bam, we go up. Bam, we went up. Bam, we went up. So a couple weeks as far as XRP really taking the lead, but it'll definitely, if everything's going up, XRP will go up with it. But I would say it's going to outperform Ethereum in the next couple weeks. So big move coming. A lot of things happening that are good in the charts. A lot of things happening in fundamentals as far as the news goes that are really good. So we're just going to have to watch the charts and see how it shapes up. So that's it for the market update, guys. I'll see you in the newsletter.